The historic AME Church on North Upper Street here in Lexington was one of many stops where people escaping slavery in the South could find help. It's been around for more than 200 years and remembered for doing so much good. It was here that people fleeing the South could find help. There is still a narrow stairway behind the pulpit where they could find at the top a very small room, but they could get some sleep there and maybe get some food before they continued on their trek north to the Ohio River, and there their chances would get much better. The Underground Railroad is not just a story of survival, because the people fleeing for their freedom were not just looking to live, they were determined to live free. Along Kentucky's northeast banks of the Ohio River, the town of Maysville is proud of its rich history, well documented from the Revolution to today. But one of the town's most compelling periods had to be kept quiet at the time.
The Southern escaping slaves, knowing that there were neutrality spots in Kentucky, and that there were people that were going to help them, and that if they could just find their path through, that they would get to the river.
Maysville's most significant secret hiding place was the Bauer house.
The Bauers were really industrials. They would own a lot of land here and a lot of businesses, so they had the means to do it money-wise to do it, so they could harbor the African Americans as they made their trek across the Ohio River.
It's easy to stand on this hillside in Maysville and imagine a runaway slave gazing out across the Ohio River at what must have seemed like the promised land.
It was a separating line. You knew that if you could get to Ohio, you would be free. You would stand a better chance.
They was that close, they could see it, but they had to risk everything. And also the ones helping had that big risk.
Local historians at Maysville's Gateway Museum discussed the courage it took for white landowners to harbor and feed black men, women, and children on their secret journey to the north, putting everything they owned and even their lives on the line.
It was something that their whole being must have just grasped onto and said, this is wrong and I can't allow this to happen.
Kentucky is very, very fascinating.
The National Underground Railroad Museum in Cincinnati tells the history of the slaves' dangerous and often painful pathway to freedom, risking life for liberty. Kentucky's role is noted here, including one of the museum's most impactful exhibits. This actual slave pen was found in Mason County. Inside these walls, men and women were housed until the trader decided to haul them farther south to try to get top dollar.
He would chain the men to the floor. He would take a chain link, as I said, those manacles, and then as well as shackles, run the chain link through, lay them on the floor, and run that chain link through the ring. And that is the authentic pen and ring.
It could be that kind of situation where a person might break free from enslavement with only that secret network to help them stay free.
For those individuals to be active in the work of the Underground Railroad, they got to be moved by a spirit beyond themselves, and that's the spirit of freedom.
The value of freedom, thinking beyond ourselves, lessons from the Underground Railroad that have a place today.
If we don't understand the responsibility to one another, that we all have equal freedoms, that we won't survive. I would highly recommend a visit to Maysville and across the river in Cincinnati, the National Underground Railroad Museum and Freedom Center. It's very educational, and both my videographer Brian Stahl and I found it to be very moving as well. Larry, back to you in the studio.